Hey everyone, welcome to the Lorebound College. I wanted to do something special for the neat roleplay tools now available in Warcraft. Filmed this a bit over a month ago, a few days after release of the housing tools, but I wanted to capture it. Forgive the sound quality as it was shot with just my headset. Now, I'm joined by Xivalii and Aveline, two good friends of mine, as we check out some houses in a housing contest we hosted in January. We'd like to do this more often though, so if you want us to check out your player neighborhood, let me know in the comments. 25 likes and I'll do more of these videos. Alright guys, we are in front of Saraduan's house, a beautiful location by the beach with this great archway. I really liked how they expanded the archway size to make it really imposing. Look how small everyone is.
It intimidates me.
Yeah, it makes me feel inferior. And then they have some nice stuff on the outside. Yeah, welcome to Jurassic Park.
That's fire. I want to make a Jurassic Park exterior for my house for the next one.
Oh, that'd be good. I would like this to be a yearly thing. If
do it once per patch.
Yeah, if people like and subscribe, we might be able to get people that we don't even know who invite us to take a look. People that have some really awesome stuff.
But if your neighborhood's got Drakthir without pants on, don't invite me.
Oh, I would love to be invited to that.
That's on you.
All right, so
the entryway is really nice.
Yeah,
I like what's going on here. How many times do I have to dismiss my pet, get out of the shot? It's got a very cozy feel. There's definitely effort was put in. I have little minor critiques because I'm a monster, but it's nice. I think this is a thing that I've seen with a handful of the houses where I think if you were to take the stuff in here and make it a medium room instead of a large room, it would feel more full. You would feel less inclined to have to space everything out quite so big. But they did pretty good with the space.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think the biggest feedback we can give new housing people, everyone that wants to be a housing developer, is don't be afraid of small rooms.
Small rooms are actually kind of big.
Yeah, which we will see here in a second. So here's the bedroom. What a bed. I love the floating book by the bed. That's really nice. Although it should be angled down so you can actually read it while you sleep, or lay down rather.
Maybe it's an audiobook. You just put it by the bed and fall asleep.
Could be. Here's the bathroom. It's a pretty big bathroom. Most people's bathrooms are made out of an existing room. This is an added room, but itty bitty toilet. Yeah.
There's no running water there, so yeah, that could be a problem with the smell. But
it could be. I know Saraduan was nervous. This is the first time she's really decorated anything with Saraduan. This is a really good start.
Yeah.
I think this looks like this is going to turn into a bar. Yeah, you don't have anything to be ashamed of. Nice work, Saraduan.
Yeah.
Good job.
So we are at Ekagar's house. In fairness to Echoes, we look at this. I don't think he started working on it until last night. He's got a nice little...
If that's the case, that's very impressive.
Yeah, it is definitely a rush job. But I think he did a good job for what he was able to do. He's got a nice little garden forest area.
It's like
critique of the gazebo. These benches. If I sit here and someone else sits here, we're touching legs. It's uncomfortable. I'm gonna have to call on the boys. Also, his bench is a fraud.
Look how comfortable that back would be.
I think I've seen some of those benches in LA.
Yes. He's got anti-homeless architecture.
He does.
About time it came to Azeroth.
That's how you keep Westfall out.
That's what I hear.
Av, did you want to say anything on the exterior?
It's very Stranglethorn Vale meets Barrens outside.
That's a good way to describe it.
Yeah.
All right. Inside, we have some floating books.
Very
Zip.
mage.
Ziv hiding in the corner. I do
I
love
am a
this
feature
chest
of
set.
every home.
I know this is just an
That's
item,
really cool.
but it's a pretty cool item. Props to Blizzard on that item.
Yes.
Looks cozy.
Hopefully that Diablo expansion is as good as the housing items that came from pre-ordering it.
I think that these chairs would look a lot better if they were dyed like ivory or grayish instead of purple.
I get it. If he did it in one day, then that's really impressive. I've had about a month to do mine, and I don't even know how to unlock the dies. Don't tell me I'm not going to learn.
So he's got an upstairs, first upstairs we've seen so far. And I came up here and I was all excited, like, oh, what does he have around the corner? Okay, needs a bit of work.
Not nothing. Got to think of it positively.
Yeah.
It's potential.
Yes. He put a light in. And he says
That's
he's
true.
going to make this his mage sanctum. So, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Definitely has mage tower feel.
It does. It actually does.
I do have a critique of every house thus far. I've mentioned it outside of the recording. If I do not see it, if the last house is mine, I'll point out what I think every house is missing.
Again,
I
if
like
he
it.
did this in one day, that's
One day, that's solid
Yeah.
work.
Yeah, he's a busy guy too. Just got married. So, Echo,
Congrats.
if you're watching this later on, congratulations.
yes.
We are at Koldger's house. Now, this is probably the first one that I would say definitely professional work. We have a very cute road going around that house with plenty of things to see on the exterior. Nice trees. I'll get to the patio here in a second, but to start with, let's look at this gazebo.
I like it. See, now these benches, right? I can be sitting in any benches. I could be ripping a bench roulette. No one's touching these. Boys, unnecessary. No, see, this is not how you said I meant. This is, no. Mm-mm. Get them, boys.
All right.
I like the flowers here, and I love this over here. This
Oh
is
my
really
god.
nice.
Yeah, this flower bed. Guys, if you're
Yeah.
decorating your house, you need to have these little kind of hideaways.
It definitely does.
Yeah. And the outhouse is away from the house where you would like an outhouse.
It's making me realize that I don't think I have an outhouse at my house. I also play a death lane, so fluids aren't moving, food's not going in. We should be fine.
That's true. That's true. So he's got a really nice deck out front. There are barbecue sets in game, I believe, but they are kind of pricey. But I think a barbecue set would be good if he's able to afford one.
Yeah. Definitely feels very cozy.
Yes, this is a great job, Koldger. If you're seeing this later on, beautiful. And it gets even better on the inside. All right, so we started with this nice little coat area, but when it goes in, it's very obvious this is a bar. Just gorgeous all around. I'll get to some of the hideaway stuff soon. But one feature, he turned barrels into seats, and they look pretty nice.
I do really like the way he took the Horde war map, turned it sideways, put it on the wall, so it looks like the daggers are holding the map in that way. I feel like that is a really cool touch.
Oh,
Mhm.
I also like all of the little knickknacks on the shelf. They're really good.
yeah.
Big fan of those.
Yeah, this is very professional, guys. And look, click the button and it reveals. What does it reveal? It reveals like a rogue's den. If you'll notice, audience, that this place is very much a rogue tavern. Even the drapes are rouge.
Oh my god.
All right. I'm here all day. All right. And this was the first house I saw that made this kind of a door sideways for a bar. I copied this on one of my 2 houses, but he's where I got the idea from. And it's just great kitchen, great attention to detail. I feel like there needs to be something on these front counters, but that's okay. And then behind, you enter a kitchen area.
Again, very nicely done.
Storage. Yep. I love the kegs with the spider webs. That's a nice touch.
Spider webs, as one of our other people pointed out, are definitely underutilized. Now, this portion right here really speaks to me because I'm the kind of person where my lobster is frequently too buttery, so I feel like this is an homage to me.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, and more spiders. Now this, you'll notice, is a hidden bookshelf. We'll get to that here in a second. But he's got quite the hidden empire here. All right, so we go out of the kitchen area. He's got many tapestries. Indiana Jones would be very happy. Nice little seating area. I like the hearth around the fireplace instead of just the fireplace. It's very nice.
Also like that it's in a corner and not just on a wall. That's very nice.
And the smokestack goes all the way up. Now, he's got another rouge drape here. You go inside. It's got a nice little private area. But what's this? An even more private area over here, which we've had a guild party in this little room. It's kind of crowded, but it was really cozy, and I have good memories of it. And let's go up these stairs. I love the big iron balcony there, or iron, whatever that's called, cauldron thing. Brazier, yes. Love the windows. All right, so this is where it starts to get fun. You see 3 doors. Each door leads to a nice bedroom. Like, this is a pretty nice sized bedroom for a medieval inn. This one's even bigger. It's got a little seating area. And then this one is a little smaller, but it looks nice. However, over here is where we get to the hidden empire. Click this little thing here. What's this? It is a rogue hallway. You can move around behind all of the bedrooms. You can watch little romantic getaways and whatnot happen. You can click a button, move in, and we didn't even see this room earlier. But you can have access to the bedrooms. Oh. Yeah, I forgot this room existed. Little rogue hideaway. Pretty neat stuff. All bedrooms are accessible, and it allows him to kill his guest, which is a great selling point.
That's ideal.
Exactly what we want. Yeah. He says that the inspiration for this was the movie Clue. Very good reference. Thank you for that. Highly approve.
Yes, I'd like to play Clue. All right, so you can see this goes around the whole area. Oh, nice little getaway here. Now, this one looks like a storage closet with the spider webs for maybe conferences or something. And
great use of the spider webs.
Oh, yeah. This is pro. If you are looking at designing a WoW house or a house in another MMO, look at this. Now, this is really impressive. He's got the spiral staircase. And this goes all the way down the stairs. And he even added spider webs behind the staircase where no player will probably ever see. That's the love and attention to detail Colgar did this map. And it comes out here where I pointed to earlier. And you're back in the kitchen. So every room has these little connections. I don't think this one does. Okay, almost every room's got these little connections that bring the house together. And it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous rogue home. Great job, Colgar. This is amazing.
Yeah,
Very well done.
very good house.
Yeah. You guys have anything to add before we hop out?
No.
This house is so well designed with its labyrinths that I got lost 3 times and couldn't find you guys.
Yeah, I was lost here for 3 hours.
That's fair.
All right, we are now outside of Tyrion's house. I hope I'm saying that right. They've also got that fun large trellis. The outside's got a lot of character.
Feels cohesive, not random.
I like the little bushes with the rocks and the fungus. They're a fun person. And then this nice gazebo with the fire in the middle. That's very nice.
You like that?
All right, so inside took some people by surprise in our little party. It just shows that you don't need to have a massive house with 100 rooms. You just need to have a consistent message. So we step inside. You know, it's kind of a generic hallway, but then you get a fork in the road. Let's go left. Up some stairs. Said upstairs. There we go. And you've entered an arena. Dun, 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 dun.
Big fan of the arena.
Yes. Aveline pointed out this feels like medieval times. I've never been to medieval times, and I'm jealous to every single one of you who have.
I had my 21st birthday at one, and I can confirm this is very much like medieval times.
Yeah. I went a couple of years ago with a friend of mine. It's very fun.
Yes. As role players, we're often looking for areas where we can kill each other. And Tyrion built a beautiful set that allows us to permakill our characters and end decades worth of roleplay. Good job.
Exactly what we want to do.
All houses should aspire to.
Mm-hmm. Either through combat or accidental death.
Dismemberment. It looks like they are working on getting guardrails up, so...
Excellent. That was my complaint,
Yes.
is a guardrail. You need to make sure this is all up to code. Don't want any lawsuits happening.
Gotta make it safe for the kids.
All right, guys. Next up, we have an officer in our guild, and one of my favorite people, Siri. As you crest the hill, you come to this great trellis full of nice little garden stuff. She's got a, spoiler alert, she's got a bakery, but outside you can see she's got some yard work stuff. That's nice. It tells a bit of a story. An outhouse. In here, there is a gigantic telescope.
Which for some reason is pointed directly at my house over the hill. So, you know, should be a little concerned. Might have to beef up security, post the boys outside. We'll see. We'll see.
It's looking at your front door, too.
I know. See when I'm coming, see when I'm going. I don't know.
We'll have to get a statement on that from Siri. I like this gazebo. This looks really nice.
I do like it. It's very cozy. I say that a lot. I think I've said every house so far is very cozy. I'm not saying it again.
This is Siri sitting on the exterior patio.
And this is a wild boar.
Yes. Now let's go inside, guys, and be prepared to be blown away. All right, so we have a cozy bakery. It's got some nice seating. Every table feels like it's alive. We've had a few parties here already. Like, even the little shelves have stuff on it. Like, that stuff's not cheap to get or easy to get. Siri spent probably over 100,000 gold, if not more, on this house. I helped her directly with making things, which saved her a lot of gold, but she tipped generously. She's got this great bakery look, and I love the different pies and cakes she has out. That notice has a piece of cheese, but it looks like a cake, and I love that. These pillows, I use pillows on my restaurants as kind of like flour and stuff, and she does the same. She's got a fridge. This looks really nice. Thoughts on this main room, guys?
It definitely feels like what I was talking about earlier, where if you're going to have a large room, it's a lot harder to fill, but I think this is a really, really good example of making it feel completely full and completely like set up.
Yeah, that's well said. One of my feedback to her before the contest was to connect these tables together to have a big master table, and I think if we were to host a really big event, that's what we would do. But it looks nice as is for day-to-day stuff. Let's go this way first. So the way Siri has the setups is that all of her alts have like a little apartment, which I think she pretends is in a separate house. So we just traveled across time and space, did a bit of stargating, and we ended up in this area, which is a nice.
It's a vet clinic.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you could tell.
Yeah.
Oh, look, we got a little pet. It's got stitches and stuff. It's like a Frankenstein animal there. And here's the freezers to hold the animal. Are you sure this is a pet clinic?
I'm pretty sure that's what she said it was.
Okay. And I just smacked Av with the door. Now, this room, guys. This room, at first glance, it looks nice, but I'm going to tell you the one bit of info that'll blow your mind. She's got another telescope. This is probably aimed at Zip's house as well. We don't know for sure, but that'd be my guess. And another little telescope. Now, where the real impressive stuff, oh, that's my name, is at the ceiling. You have constellations. And the neat thing about these constellations is, oh wait, is that Orion? If you guys didn't know, these are real-world constellations she's put on the ceiling. Might not be completely lore accurate, but the effort to do that is incredible, and they even have different shapes and stuff. Very impressive. And then bathroom. I like the towel there. All right. You guys have any thoughts on this little apartment?
Oh, this apartment, I like that. I like 99% of it. I do like that. This corner is very Tauren themed. I just don't understand why this corner is Tauren themed.
There is a lore piece behind it, which Siri explained the time she was giving her tour in here, so she'd have to explain it. But there is a reason for it.
Now, is this a Tauren that is potentially thinking of trying to move into my house and is looking at it through the telescope?
Yeah, they're potentially moving. All right.
You can only see the look I'm giving you right now.
All right, back to the bakery. I can't get over how awesome this bakery looks, guys. This is really impressive. We get a bit of an empty space here, but we're talking really minor stuff, guys. This is super, super impressive.
Yes.
Yeah, and expensive too. I mean, one dye isn't that expensive, but dyeing everything, it starts to add up. I chose the yellow. That was my suggestion. I think it looks pretty good. And this room is more greenish. This is the library. as every bakery needs is books to get your sticky fingers on. Now, out of the bakery, we're into a night elf section. I love the raised bed area. This is really nice, guys.
I actually think this is Ciri's bedroom.
Oh, so Draenei. Yeah, this looks Draenei. All the Draenei architecture.
Which is impressive because there's not any inherently Draenei room settings you can make. So being able to capture the aesthetics so well without any, just via the decorating, without any large overarching room changes is really good.
Absolutely. And if you guys remember, Blizzard can't do this. I mean, look how plain Shattrath and Exodar are. Yeah, they're older expansions, but Draenei houses are renowned for being empty. Let's see. We've got a bit of a sauna here. I think this is a nice touch.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yes.
And then this is the bathroom. Again, stellar work in here.
Oh, yeah. Ciri's got talent, guys.
Yeah.
Both are in Coldgar. I'm not sure what order I'll be posting these clips in, but hers and Coldgar's are amazing.
I still haven't seen the thing that, for me, is the automatic winner, so to be decided.
I don't see any secret passageways, but, when you have such a nice, cozy place, you don't really need it. So, this is very nice. Anything?
Yeah, I guess the only thing that is missing from this house is there's no way to kill the guests, which is an improvement that can be made, and hopefully she takes that advice to heart and adds that for the future.
Yes, I agree. All right, next we are at a house owned by Christo. You can see it somewhere. Where's Christo House? But first, what's up here? What is this great designed platform? What could it be used for? Well, if anyone knows what this platform's used for, feel free to say it in the comments. Oh, look. We have ourselves a floating house, the first of two in the neighborhood. This house is supposed to be a mage tower, and it really has that feel. I don't know why there's a bed hanging out here, but I like it. It just adds to the whole feel. I would add a little bit more patio if I were him, so people have less chance of dying. As you'll see soon, he has a death counter from people who have died on his properties, which everyone should have. Inside, he's got this list of deaths. I think this is really nice. Looks good too. Every house should have a list, but when you look up, all of us said, holy, this is impressive and really expensive. People that play WoW know that those little purple tubes are not cheap. And he's got bunches. Hi, Ziv.
Hello. I was really hoping I would die right there. I thought it would be a really funny bit, but unfortunately, it didn't kill me.
Yeah, that's all right. So I've not climbed all the way up. I've tried before tonight and failed, but I don't know if it was as easy as it used to be.
Don't be afraid to backpedal. My 2 decades of tank positioning really came in clutch in the jump puzzle. I didn't think it would ever be applicable in a housing situation, but oh, hello. It was.
All right, I'm going to try one more time, and then we'll leave it a mystery of what's up there. Which is too bad, because I'm grading it. All right, we're back from a game crash. My shield decided to unmog itself, but that is the new transmog system from the small indie company. All right. Let's see if I can get up there. So as you can see, these bookshelves are, I think if you make them go away like that, it'll be a little easier. But it's a hidden passage all the way up. And if you're not careful, You will fall and splat instances on YouTube. It's in front of God knows how many ones of people.
I'd like to be optimistic. It might even be tens of people.
It could be. It could be. My record is about 250. Let's see if I can beat that, guys.
I would say this house is definitely Pandaren inspired. They definitely have the advantage here due to their fall damage racial. They are immune to the house's charms and wiles.
So Ziv, would you say that Pandaren is the correct race choice, maybe a rogue for this house, if a person watching this video wants to go into Christos' house?
Yeah, if you play a Pandaren rogue, you definitely can come into this house. I can't stop you.
Oh, wow, I made it. Look at this, guys. Oh, look at all those other people that made it. Don't I feel like a schmuck? Wow, this is pretty neat. Not gonna lie. All right, now I was gonna say Siri put in a ton of effort, but Christo, surprise entry. This is impressive. I think it needs to be higher. Yeah, very cool. What do you guys think? Feel free to look at my.
It is probably my favorite house so far.
Oh, really? Wow. That's high praise.
I don't know how he did it, but he did it, and it looks pretty damn cool. So, yeah.
Yeah, he'd been working on it for a very long time. This was not an overnight thing like Aetos. This was something that took a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of deaths, at least 4 of them. Oh, that's neat. A little box full of wood. Nice touch. So, let me know in the comments, guys, if you think you would have fallen to your death. I get vertigo just looking at that. All right, let's see. I think that's all. I'm going to take the shortcut down. Nailed it. Okay. All right, welcome back, everyone. It was getting late, so this is a new day, and it's just the 3 of us judges. The gaggle has been left behind. So let's see what we got here. Now, this is from a member named Radical. He's got a radical setting, though. I love this little lot he's got.
Not about living in the spooky forest, but as a Death Lad, I want it to be a little less predictable.
Yeah, less on the nose.
This is cool. I like this.
Oh,
Yeah, I like this little haunted fountain area. This is pretty hard.
Yeah, this is good. This is really good.
Benches are real. Good.
Good use of the lily pond trellis thing, and then the lilies inside of it. Very nice.
Yeah, this is a nice exterior.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if he said it, but outhouse confirmed for this one.
Yeah, and his clothes are right by the outhouse. Man, how bad is that mess inside to be airing out clothes?
Well, you ever gone in there and you're like, this is serious business, so you take your shirt off? That might have happened over there.
I'm not going to answer that on YouTube.
That's nasty.
All right. That'll be for the Patreon segment.
Yes. All right. Looks like he's not quite done, but to the right, this is gorgeous.
Oh, wow.
Likes making gardens. Very nice.
That's pretty. I like that a lot.
Yeah. Looks like this is a sunken trellis that's been enlarged. That's pretty cool. I've never seen that before.
It's cool.
Ooh,
oh,
I was not
holy
expecting
aesthetic
this.
change.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. This is another house we did not pre-look. This is great. Wow.
Yeah.
Look at the way that
I can tell that Rad plays a paladin. This feels like like a chapel. This is really cool.
He actually plays a warrior and a hunter.
Oh, okay. More like I talked about with the bookcase, another subtle misdirection.
Yes, that's a great altar. So there's 2 altars that we knew about in this town. This is the third, and this is great. It looks like he's got to finish the seating, but from what he's got done, this is amazing.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And the lighting just looks so nice. All right. Definitely good work in progress. I'm curious what this is going to look like later on.
Yeah.
He's got this amazing chapel here. Who knows what he'll have. Next is Nibarius. Nibarius is known for... I don't know what's he known for.
Good lord. I guess we're playing a Death Knight?
Yes. He's a very good PvPer. He demolished in the recent Legion remix. He's a good guy. Really have appreciated knowing him for well over 15 years now. His exterior is a little bare, but I do like this fountain. So let's see what the inside looks like.
I'm not going to follow up on this claim, but Nab reminds me of a Yu-Gi-Oh character, but in like a good way, and I'm not going to elaborate.
Yeah, I feel like we're about to step into a trap card. Oh wow, this intro area is nice.
Okay,
I don't
I
think
like
I've seen
this.
that furnace before. It's like a dragon furnace.
I think I have that in my house, but I don't remember. I built my house a while ago.
We will find out soon.
Yeah, eventually we'll find out.
Yeah. All right, let's go this way.
Oh, finally, everyone, look here. A portrait of Xalatath in the bedroom. This is the winner.
Yeah, but she's now looking at him as he sleeps.
That's true. Actually, yeah, wait, hold on. Let me get a bed POV.
Yeah.
But she does blink.
But it's entirely blocked out by the dresser. You can see
Yeah.
the other 3. You can't see. And never mind. This is not the winner.
Yeah, not the winner.
No.
And this looks like a sauna, maybe? I don't know. What would this room be? It's almost like a bathroom, but he's got this hot bed here.
Yeah,
It's an
maybe a
incinerator.
torture chamber?
And well, that fits his personality. Any trap doors?
Here's a bookcase.
And nothing. All right. I like the library, though. It probably needs a table in the middle, but it's a good library. Oh, I almost missed the throne. It's... Can I say cuck on YouTube? This is a cuck
Yeah.
chair. Okay, this is a cuck chair for the bed.
Yeah, as long as it's not in the first 30 seconds, then you're fine. So just don't put Nab. Actually, you can even put Nab's house first. We're far enough into it. You can say it.
Okay, all right. So Nab, nice cuck chair.
Very good.
All right.
Nice dragon skeleton watching you while you sleep.
Yeah, it's very creepy. All right. Let's look at the other path.
Kitchen.
Ooh, this is a well-stocked kitchen.
Yeah,
We'll get to that
I like it.
portal I saw down the hallway here in a second.
He is very equipped for alcohol.
Yes, yes.
Yep.
That also fits his personality well. This is nice. And I think that's a Stargate down there.
Potentially.
Okay, not quite a Stargate. He could turn it into one pretty easily, though. This looks nice, like a good start to something that would be really cool looking in the near future. You know, when I see what I can tell is going to look really nice, it makes me wonder, should we have postponed for a week or two? But had to get it started at some point.
Yep.
All right, nice job, Nab.
Room to improve.
Yes, I can tell this house is going to kick butt soon. All right, next is Raja. She's relatively new to the guild, but she's a well-known role player on Moonguard, and she is a druid. And if you couldn't tell from the exterior, she's a druid and a troll. This must be why there's a flight path for the horde here. But man, it's like I'm stepping into a magical land. Like this is Smurf Central.
Very cool.
Off
I
the
like
rip,
this.
This is probably my favorite exterior I've seen so far.
Yeah,
I agree.
I think we've got an exterior winner. This is nice.
Oh wow, look at this like enchanted overhang over here. I really like
Yeah.
what they did with the moon wells on top.
Oh wait,
And then
where are ya?
like with
Oh,
the
there
trees and the mushrooms and everything. Oh, I love this.
you are. Ooh.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Yeah, what do you think,
I
guys?
like this a lot.
In the comments, is this the best exterior?
So far, I believe.
I met the
You
people
have to put it in the
watching, not you.
comments.
Oh, I almost missed the kite outside. That's a nice touch. And the door, what a door. That must be new. I haven't looked at the night elf setting yet. Oh my gosh.
This is really
Wow.
nice. Holy crap.
Wow.
Look at this.
Wow. Like I've got fake exteriors in my house, but I think this blows me away.
Oh my goodness.
Nice little dining area over here.
What even is this?
Oh, I'm still looking at the living room. This is so great, Raja. When you view this video, take pride. This is amazing.
Look at this window thing here. I don't even know how they did this.
Oh, hang on, I'm not sure where
Or the
here.
side room.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the first time we've looked at this house. This member knew we were doing a housing contest, and they didn't talk theirs up at all. And oh wow, open the stove and it's full.
There's actually something in the oven.
Wow.
Great attention to detail.
Yeah. This is amazing. Pure amazing sauce.
This is
Little book
comfy.
nook. This looks cute. I like this.
Oh wow. I want that in my house, my real house. Nice bay windows. You know, bay windows are kind of drafty, but these are nice.
Yeah. Little supply room.
Kitchen
Yeah.
/ apothecary type area.
So normally I wouldn't say this, but if her house being so amazing, I think this part here is not finished.
Yeah, specifically this
Yeah.
this side room, just from the floor and stuff.
Yeah,
I would say
probably ran out of items, which is the problem I had on my house. But they've redone the item count lately, and it's different. She also has a floating chair. So
Oh, yeah, I see that.
whoops. Yeah,
That's all right.
yeah. I mean, this is minor stuff, guys. This house is amazing.
Ooh.
I love the little acorns. Bit of a tripping hazard, though.
Little blue acorns. I like this.
Yeah.
And then they got a ramp going up.
Hang on, I'm gonna check out this fountain first. This
There's
is
a
nice.
fountain.
Yeah, there's a fountain over here.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I didn't even see.
So this is nice. I've got a little park in my neighborhood, but this is really good. All right, let's go to this room first. All right, so this looks like it's still a work in process. She might have ran out of item counts. Oh my gosh.
What the?
Oh, they've opened the skybox room.
I'm in a domain expansion.
Wow.
This must have just been added since Tuesday, because this, I knew they had this available. I didn't actually know if it was available on Tuesday. This is amazing. And it feels like you're walking to another realm with all the vegetation and everything.
Ooh.
Neat little bathroom type thing.
This might be the best sauna I've seen. So Siri had a really
I
nice
like how
sauna.
it's steamy.
Yeah, exactly. She's buried items within the floor to make steam come out of the floor. That is nice attention to detail, and I love the design.
Oh wait, here's another small attention to detail. She has chairs sunken inside of here.
Wow.
So you can sit down. Nice.
Yeah, I love
Well
the little
done,
cup.
Raisha.
Oh yeah, this is amazing.
Oh yeah. Big
I like
fan
this
of
a
this
lot.
house.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad we walked into this blind, because this house is very impressive.
Yeah, I expected it to be pretty good just from what I saw on the exterior. I didn't expect it to be this good.
Mm-hmm. Need to look at that fireplace. It's just beautiful stuff. I mean, just think about the kind of stories and stuff you could tell here.
Oh yeah.
We'll have to see if she'll let us do an event or two in here. All right. Well done, Raja. Either of you have anything to add before we move on?
Nope.
And I'm just getting some B-roll. This is great. All right. Next, we are at Oplia. This person's. And she's got a nice little gloomy area, pretty close to the other one. In the dark area.
Lots of berry bushes.
She
Nice little garden.
She has a side door? That's so cool.
Yep. I like this, the kind of overlaid mats, the blanket action going on.
Mm-hmm. That's good. A little Reedy Nuke out here. I imagine that this house is going to be converted to a Night Elven house. It just hasn't yet.
Yeah, and I don't blame them because I was going to do that with mine, but because the human house kind of is squat, it goes wide, the Night Elf house goes long, it jacked up my entire exterior design. I had to scramble to put it back. Very close quarters when you come in.
Oh, I think she's shown me this place. Maybe. I might be thinking someone else's. All right. It looks like she's not quite done, but there are rooms that are finished. So let's look at this room. Looks like a nice dining room.
Very nice in here.
I like it. Good lighting.
Yeah.
I'm on the table. Oh.
Ooh,
Oh, this is a nice kitchen. I like the island in the middle.
this is a very nice kitchen. That is a great island. This is good. And we've got a study.
I like this. Bathroom.
Ooh, I like this water. That's unique.
Yeah.
Looks like they used the. I'm not quite sure the atom, but it makes it kind of look like nighttime, and they use that as water.
Yes, the font of a loom.
Ah, nice. And little itty bitty steps. It's a good
Aha! There was a secret here.
touch. Hmm.
Little shrine. Oh,
Not to Zalatath though.
yep. Could always be improved.
Yep.
This little bedroom here.
This is really nice.
Oh, they got a little crib for a baby.
Aw. Oh, they shrunk down a little bed.
Very
All right.
cute.
Nice.
Guys, this crib is amazing. Nice job. Very cool.
It looks like they have some plans for this side room, but nothing's
Not
come to
yet.
fruition yet.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
It's going to be really nice.
This is a great start. I think this house, if it enters in a new contest in the future, has a real shot at winning first. This is an amazing start.
I would agree.
All right, we're now at Joe Fixit. We've appeared in a more sunny area. Joe Fixit is working on a tavern. I don't believe it's finished inside, and I've not seen it before. But they've got a start on the exterior, a little patio area. Almost looks like a stage for live bands and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And let's see what else we got. We got a little bit of a garage, carport. All right, next we're at Adam. Adam actually runs his own guild, a very nice group of people, and they've put an alt in our guild so that they can have a place in our little city, which other roleplay guilds are welcome to do. He's made a kind of a fence out of wagons. Reminds me of, I'm thinking Roman history, Budokai, but very nice. I like it. And a great patio out here, or deck, I guess, with a nice view. So, nice job. This is very nice.
This is.
I've been in.
Why am I in
Adams-
stealth?
I've been in Adams a few times, so I know for sure this house has a real good shot of winning. But let's find out. All right, so his house is a banquet hall, and as you walk in, you're greeted by a check-in place. And each hallway mirrors each other. They have the exact, well, I guess not exact same. I see some differences, but they have basically the same floor plan. Last I looked, these bookshelves don't go anywhere. But very nice hallways. It looks like you're entering some kind of convention center. But to our left, we see the banquet hall itself. Dun dun dun. We had our Christmas party here. It was just a lot of fun. Look at the table. It's very richly decorated.
And rich is the operative word here. There's like a 200,000 gold table.
Yeah, it's a lot of money doing this. This is for him to sit, I suppose. And he actually redesigned this whole room about a month into housing, I believe, and made it larger. I actually kind of like the smaller room. It was a little more cozier, but this is very, very nice, and it's big enough now you can actually have like a dance party here as well. This is where Santa, our Great Father Winter, sat, and it looked really nice. I might throw a picture up. All right, and we got ourselves a little kitchen here.
Yeah, put that up. It's up at the top left of the screen. The editor loves doing that.
Yes. I do wonder why there's poison next to the food. Maybe we should raise.
Don't worry about that.
Maybe we should ask about that later. I got a bit of a floating cabinet here, but that's really minor. This house, or this banquet hall, is very, very nice. I love it. We had such a great time for Christmas here, and I look forward to more parties with this guild. Lordaeron role players need to stick together. There's not a whole lot of us, and no one wants to bow to the Forsaken. Screw that.
Rude.
All right, and here we have a bathroom. And have you noticed it's got a... Now this is some really durable toilet paper. Really soft. But yeah, not bad. Banquet hall this size, though, you may need more than one bathroom. Adam. So if you're watching this, you may want to add more stalls. But yes, this is very nice. I'd probably dye these purple footsteps too, but this is very, very nice. So what do you guys think?
I like
Like
it.
it a lot.
Very good. We do have a comment that was made that should be addressed, that you apparently gave away boxes full of boxes for this event.
I did.
Yes.
So everyone that showed up to our Christmas party was given decor, and Aleph here, person I'm looking at, was so kind that she farmed for hours to give everyone plushies. Well, not everyone, but about 15 plushies or so. I farmed as well, but I gave everyone boxes and barrels. Hey, you can never
Very
have
good.
too few boxes and barrels. But yes, thank you for pointing that out.
Of course.
Yes. But yes.
It's also Great Mother Winter instead of Great Father Winter because it was Siri. Or
Yes.
Siri Claus.
Siri Claus. Siri Claus was amazing.
Yes.
And we all saw her bakery earlier. She's phenomenal at decorating and hosting parties herself, too. Alrighty, next we are at Olivia Marie. She actually showed up here, and she's got this great cliffside house. I actually made it look like a full-size house with the multiple stories and a huge kite string.
He's even got a little swing over here.
Oh, let me look at the swing. Oh, yeah, she was asking how to make one. She did a good job. So that's a table, a pillow, and what are these ropes made out of? And yes, so these strings are made out of kites, and it's a phenomenal job. There's kites up there somewhere. So if you want to make your own swing set, you do it with kites. Her neighbor's really nice too, but she did not enter the property. So I'm just going to look at her neighbor around the corner. Very nice exterior. Okay. That wasn't creepy. I love this arc on the exterior. But I think that's pre-made, but it's still nice.
No, that is the Arathi arc. You get that from Cathedral of Eternal Light or whatever that one is called.
Okay, it's very nice. All right, so on the inside, now her character role plays a noble. She has a very noble look to this inside. This is nice. It looks like you check in there. Oh, a little half door. I like this. Now it's close to the ground. As it clips to the ground, I imagine it makes a scratching noise that's really annoying.
I like what she did with the stairs over here.
Well, I'll take a look at that here in a sec. So this counter does not have a bell, but over here is a gong. So if you need to get a hold of someone, you have to bang the gong. All right, let's see what we got here. A little waiting room. I like it. All right, let's look at these stairs. Ooh, these feel like real stairs. This is nice. Much better than my sloppy job. Wow.
Did they make these manually?
Yeah.
Good lord.
Yeah, very nice. If I were her, I'd probably add some kind of like knickknacks on these walking truss here. Very minor detail though. This is very nice. Very impressive stairs. And these fence posts are not cheap, I think, too.
She also has a little half bath underneath the stairs.
Ah, I'll check that out here in a second. So I love the blue carpet. You come in here, you got a nice study. Very good. A little desk. Let's see what she's studying. She's studying World of Warcraft. And what's in here? Oh, that's right. Another one of our little abbeys.
Hell yeah.
And look at that chandelier, guys.
Oh, it's expensive. I want to jump on it.
Yeah. It does look like something in a video game you should hit with a plasma rifle to cause it to erupt into shards of glass.
Yeah. I've played too much Hitman to see that chandelier.
All right. I'll go down this awesome stairwell here in a second. Let's see what else is upstairs. All right. So this room's work in process. This room is a nice bedroom. All right. Let's see what she's got here. She's got a jewelry kit, makeup kit, and green Kool-Aid. All right, we'll see the bathroom here in a second. Let's go to the bed. Very nice. I love the raised bed. And there's a bed above the bed. It's bedception.
Oh.
Now tell me this doesn't look cozy. This looks really nice. Better than my bed. And look, she's got curtains with a curtain rod. Now the curtain rod's great attention to detail, usually missed by people, but highly important. That's very nice. All right, so we've got a great toilet. I like it. I love the sink. It's a nice touch. And this bathroom, very impressive. Ziv here just broke it.
Yep. So I can't stop breaking it. Don't look at me. I'm leaving.
All right, you got a fountain here. Very nice. This is very impressive. All right. Now, as a guy, I would recommend not putting a rug by the toilet here, but that's a story for another time. I like little horses, unicorns.
That's nice. They remind me of Butt Stallion.
I wonder if one's Charlie. All right, let's go down this
I'm gonna do a spin move.
cool stairwell.
I didn't do the spin move.
I totally fell. All right, so if I role played a lawyer, I would have a field day with this stairwell. Very dangerous.
Yeah. As the homeowner association should take a look at this stairwell. Guarantee you that's not up to code.
Yeah, very dangerous. Now, we have this great abbey, or whatever room you want to call this room. I like it. Good choice on the book. It's actually a book that makes sense for that. And then you got a holy book here. You got some kind of incense burner here. Very impressive. Is this the best abbey? Let me know in the comments below.
Okay, yeah. I got lost.
Yeah, I'm kind of lost too. All right, so there's the
I want-
entrance.
Yeah.
Let me look at these half bath below the stairs. This is impressive. I like it. It's hard to do a good floor underneath the stairs and have it line up, but they did a very good job. Having made many bathrooms, I know it can be kind of repetitive. All right, so that goes to that room. What's this one? Oh, wow. Well, Adam, I think someone's after your meat hall look. I appreciate the ivy chairs, though. That's underused.
Yeah. And if you get the top sales commission, you get to have dinner up here on the platform. You don't have to sit on the peasant chair where you only eat fruit and cheese.
That's true. Very nice. We should have events here as well. And over here, we have a nicely stocked kitchen. This is great. Nice island. Nice veggies. This is very nice. And they did the sink trick here again to make it look like running water, which you would need if you have bathrooms.
Yeah, apparently we missed a room upstairs.
Okay.
Oh. There's a clinic.
Oh, hidden behind the bookcase. Nice. I got stuck. I'm stuck.
I like to commit illegal surgeries as well, so this is it's a good place to do it.
More poison where you wouldn't want poison? Although I suppose poison can be used in healthcare.
You got to remember, it could be the same way we had with some other houses where you can have easy access to kill the inhabitants of the houses.
That's true. Very nice. I totally missed that room. So that was a well-hidden room because it didn't look like a normal bookcase. All right. Anyone else have anything else to add on this nice house?
No, it's pretty good. I liked it.
All right. All right. Next, we are at Volanoid. Volanoid, I've known for well over 10 years. He's a nice guy, a little quiet, but let's see what he's done with his house.
Very autumn themed.
Yes, which is good for this. Now, I will point out you do have a deadly snake next to a seat. Actually, that's probably just a guarded snake.
Taken care of.
Excellent. All right, we have an outhouse here with a bunch of flowers. I like the implication. So it's got a real settler vibe here. I like it.
I do too.
Alrighty, and on the inside, it's going to get a little crowded here, but we in the entryway, we have a stove, a table, a little eating area, cooking area. You get inside here, you have a study, a fireplace. Good choice. I love the safety for the fireplace.
Oh yes. I think this is the first time I've ever actually seen a house that feels as accurate to the external appearance of size.
I agree, and I got stuck underneath a dragon. There we go. All right, I'm not sure I'd want to sleep in that bed, but very nice. This is
One
nice.
earthquake, it's all over.
In a secret passageway. Nope, just kidding. This is good. I like that some of the decorations are not straight either. It just adds a bit of life to it. So job well done. All right, next we are at Alice's house. This is Aleph. She's known for not using voice.
I didn't intimidate.
She's actually mute. Looks like the house changed night elf since I was last here. Let's look at the exterior. Alice.
I do appreciate that Aleph actually adjusted the house to look good with the adjusted interior. I didn't do that and then panicked and threw mine back together.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Alice also in voice, unlike all the other contestants, so we can talk about her. And since she can't talk, she's just going to listen.
I'm not noticing an outhouse outside. It could be in the bedroom. I hope it's not. But it could be.
We did see someone who had an outhouse in the bedroom, but they did not enter the contest. So you guys will have to leave that to your imagination.
I also do like the orbital death ray that's over here. This is a good touch. What I like about an exterior attachment is that it's not pointing directly at my front door like a certain telescope. So that's good. Though I'm sure by the next time I come to this house, this will have moved and it will be pointing directly at my front door.
Yes. This is nice.
As it should, honestly.
This is nice.
This is nice.
Yeah. I like it. I would probably cut the void fountain. That's just me. I feel like it's out of place, though. Maybe that's just me. Very nice outside, though.
All right. Inside, very good. I know that the exterior would look blood elf if allowed to, but Blizzard hasn't allowed fun yet. But I do like the inside.
All right. There is a secret room. We will check that out here in a second.
Oh, just kidding. I'm putting it back.
Right.
Yeah.
Looks like a nice dinner area. Now, there's no table facing the doorway, so it looks like you almost are summoned for a conference or something here.
Yeah, you have to have an appointment.
Yes. Al's a very busy woman. All right, let's look behind door number 1. We have a workshop area, a telescope not pointing at Zip's house.
Yep, she stores things like I do, where she puts a bunch of boxes on top of each other. Very my garage core.
Maybe a box I had donated to her for
Could
Christmas.
even be.
Oh, and another giant dragon head in the stairwell.
Oh, but it's a void dragon.
That's
It
true.
probably is the void dragon from that event that we did.
I bet it is. That's a very nice touch.
But if it isn't, it is now. I spoke it into reality.
Yeah, someone asked Alice. That's cool.
This little signpost here. Glad to say I'm not the only one who put the signposts in my home.
You might get lost otherwise. Okay, she said it's the added void part. All right, let's follow this. So this is the unique way of structuring a hallway, which means this is a custom setup. I like it. Let's look in this door. This door leads to
Pantry.
yes.
Kitchen.
Pantry, kitchen area, and oh my gosh, I'm gonna get lost. I'm gonna back out before I get lost. We'll come back.
It's too late. I'm already in here.
Okay, we'll do it live.
All right. One of these rooms, I think, leads to instant death. I'm going to hope it's this one. It's not, but this is a really good room either way.
Yes. Looks like this is a kid's room. When kids want to play with sharp objects, as they all do.
It's true. They do have a proclivity for holding knives.
They do. This is very nice.
How Zalatath ended up in a dagger. So keep that in mind, kids. If you play with daggers, you'll end up inside of one.
All right, now this is more of a Draenei room. I believe Alith has decorated rooms for different alts. So this is her Draenei alt.
That makes sense. I like the molten globe of magma. I don't know how I feel about that. So close to the wooden wall, that gives me a little bit of stress, but that's okay.
Yes. I am a little concerned, and because
Lava lamp, that makes sense.
yes, that's what it's called. Because this is a conservative Draenei character, I'm imagining that they're married, and this is how the married couple sleeps.
Very good.
It's very nice. All right, let's see if we can find our way back. All right, we're back in the pantry. This is a very nice looking pantry. Again, though, we have open flames next to wood.
That's okay.
Yeah.
This room is cool as fuck.
Very nice. Very expensive, too. We should have a social here. One of our guild events. Every week we host a social somewhere. It's very nice.
I found another one. I'm very good at finding this statue and clicking on it and ruining the aesthetic.
Nice job.
I'm 3 for 3 now. None can escape my watchful gaze.
Nice job.
Thank you, thank you.
Looks like this is a void fire. Very cool. I like, Al, what you did with this fireplace. You added, looks like this fireplace is made out of 2 fireplaces and a column, and it looks absolutely gorgeous, as if it's a single object. And
Big fan.
it looks like the void entity there is burned alive, and its energy is then siphoned off into these little pipes that go elsewhere in the house. Maybe that's my imagination. All right, let's see what's behind this door.
Oh, Zalatath sighted. Nope, that's not. Wow. Okay, that's not even Zalatath. Lock in.
Yeah, you need to lock in. Is this your demon hunter? Is that why you're blind?
Yeah, we'll say that.
All right. And then we've got, this is actually the first bathroom I saw in the player housing. I think Alith rushed to make this bathroom and had it up within an hour of housing being launched. When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Oh, yeah.
I do like the toilet. Although that is not a good brand of toilet paper compared to some of the others we've seen.
Yeah, that looks terrible. Not design-wise, but it looks terrible to wipe with.
It looks partially used.
Oh, I can close that door. You can stay in there.
Ah! All right, now let's look in the secret chamber. So behind this area. And Al's an upstanding citizen. They wouldn't have anything unbecoming.
This looks normal.
Yes.
Xalatath. Confirmed.
Okay. I think Alth wins the Xalatath award.
Yep. I will consider this a shrine to Xalatath. Automatic first place.
Niberius had Xalatath, but as the audience recalls, Xalatath's view was cut off by a bookshelf.
Yep. Yeah, if I'm in the bed, I have a clear, direct view of Xalatath. This is optimal.
Yes,
and
eye contact.
This is some like subtle storytelling through the room here that you may not notice, is if you go to the Legion torture rack, if you were to be strapped down and tortured, the greatest torture of all is that you would not be able to see Xalatath.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you can be put in the stockades facing her.
That's not a punishment. You actually get faced this way towards the wall so that you can't see her.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Very nice room.
All right. So, right here, as you all recall before, there was this telescope. Now, if you have a telescope outside, you got to be looking at something important, right? Some celestial object, some point of divinity. Well, what if we follow this? Where does it go? Directly to my house. Objectively the correct decision. So I didn't enter the contest because there's a little bit of conflict of interest here, but I was pretty happy about this. And I have some story behind this. So I was kind of going for like a little nice, like kind of cozy theme here. It's not really too thematic, but I got this trellis. I rolled need on that. I stole that from a guy in Mythic Plus, so that felt really good. I planted all the plants here manually, which were nice. This fountain, I wanted to feel kind of like generally night elf in nature, so I threw a lot of extra plants. I got the warden statue. I felt like I made it look like it didn't come from Durotar, which it technically did. I have my little greenhouse here if you want more nature, but slightly more contained. The little wine section out here by the gazebo, get some fresh wine, got some chairs, got the little skylight, so when it's actually nighttime, it gives you kind of that like soft blue glow. Yeah, it's kind of what I wanted to go for here. I put the kite out there for actually no reason other than I thought it looked nice. I also don't have an outhouse out here because you recall I play a Death Knight and we don't need those.
Is that what this is for?
I would recommend no, that's the wine, but if you have to, you have to. It's not for me, it's for everyone else. So you'd be the one drinking it. So that's up to you.
Okay. This is a nice exterior. I really like it. You did a great job with that fountain. The fountain by itself, it's all subjective, but I think the fountain by itself is ugly, and you made it look pretty, which is not an easy task.
Thank you. And then I made this little planter box. It's a little off center because, as I've mentioned a couple of times, I tried to make it a night elf house and then I just scrambled to put it back together. So it's less perfect than it was, but it's still mostly there. And then I put this trellis up here because I thought it added like a nice entryway vibe.
It does.
To the house. All right. So once you get into the house, you're going to start immediately into my shame. I don't really like this fountain here, but I haven't decided what else to do with the room. So until that happens, the fountain's here.
So funny story about this fountain is Ziv he placed very highly in another guild's housing contest, and he needed a fountain to fill, or he needed this room to be filled. At the time, I had a fountain in my house, and so this looks very familiar to me. Although I will say his fountain actually looks a little better because of these added night elf lights that he added.
So we'll go this way first. We're going to go actually in the order that I built the house. So over here, I kind of wanted like a little mini library / book nook area. I actually didn't really have any chairs at the time of building it. I literally only had this chair. So I was like, you know what? Somewhere to sit. Let's sit on a pillow. Got you a little tea, a little book over by the fire. I thought it was nice. I had to go source all of these different bookshelves. They got kind of expensive, so that's why there's not all over the room, because I didn't want to send myself more gold. So over here is my my little Death Knight room. This is kind of where I just keep my Death Knight stuff. It's over on the side. I don't want everyone to know that, you know, I'm a psychopath with no emotions that kills people for the glory of the Lich King. So I just kind of keep it off to the side.
I will say this art of the furniture and everything's really nice for the Death Knight.
Yeah, thank you. I also like how these windows have the like little kind of projected light on it. I felt like it, because the hallway felt a little dark just because of the general aesthetics of the Night Elf colors. It gets a little dark, so I had to inject some light in there somewhere. So then next, I made my staircase. It's definitely not as grand as some other people, but I felt this was a nice little kind of aesthetic thing. It was annoying to wrap it, but I tried to make it so that the architecture of the Nightborn well was wrapped around the pillar.
Oh, and I love this little Pandaren light you have at the end of the staircase. It actually matches.
Oh yeah,
really
thank you. Going up, got some rugs, kind of add some coziness, some paintings along the wall. I'm not gonna lie, this with like the different artifacts, the paintings on the wall is literally how my grandparents' house was designed, and I always thought that was sick, so I wanted to do that.
Nice.
This is my little kind of dining room area. I painstakingly made it sure that all of the benches actually face the correct direction. That took me a while, just so that if we ever did use it for anything, nobody was facing the wrong way, and it was kind of embarrassing. They do all face the correct direction. I checked like 10 times. I do not recommend sitting in this section. You do run a very big risk of getting up too fast and getting impaled. That's just kind of a cost of doing business. You put the people you don't like over here.
All right, so Alex, you're gonna be over here now.
Yep, exactly. This is my little kitchen / pantry area. It was a little smaller, mostly because I haven't done as much housing as some people, so I only had the budget for a tiny room, so I made do with what I could. But what I like is that you get to look at Xalatath right in the eyes when you're washing your hands, because food safety is very important, and so is she, so that's why they go hand in hand there. I didn't do anything too crazy with the shelving, but I do like how the produce bin looked shrunk down. I felt like it looked really good on top of the shelf. Mm-hmm. Got my recipes, got my spices, got some barrels of the wine outside. This is the good wine before Monroe went to the bathroom inside of it, so drink it out of these barrels. They're marked with the silver crest. Anything else, don't trust it. You'll probably die. And then the bedroom, at least at the moment, I might reorganize the actual layout of the house later, is behind this bookshelf. So in here is my little, it's a little unfinished. I kind of didn't know exactly where I wanted to go with it. So I have, this is supposed to be like my changing area, kind of, sort of, I guess, because there's the mirror here, the chest here, that sort of thing. I have the bed that's raised up.
I love
big
the books
reading
by the bed.
Yes, thank you. So I've got books all along the sides of the bed, up on the shelf. Got my little incense up there, and my Death Knight tome, you know, read about the Lich King, how Arthas didn't really do anything wrong. It actually just says that for about 10,000 pages. It's a great book. You guys should check it out. This is my bathroom. A little bit of a plumbing issue. We don't really have a plumber out here to come fix it, so it's been overflowing. There's a lot of water damage to the floor. But at least we have toilet paper that's not pre-used, so that's good.
And this looks like really expensive toilet paper too.
Oh, it is. Yeah, that's a 12 ply. And it actually magically regenerates and cleans itself.
Very cool. I am concerned about this toilet, but honestly, this might be one of the best toilets I've seen. And you've even got handrails for when you really have to work.
Yeah, well, you got to lock in, and you can actually sit in it. Now, you sit pretty deep into it, but yeah, you know, it is what it is.
So you say
I made the shower right here. Unlike other fountains, I Ziv-proofed it, where you cannot click my drain and ruin the aesthetic because...
you and I have the same drain, which I...
Yep. And then I liked what I did with the fountain head up top, just because it actually has the water that sprinkles out. So it kind of gives the illusion that it's actually distributing water from it.
Yes, and you have Aveline sticking her head in really quick like that.
Yep. That happens a lot. Not Aveline specifically, but just people just pop in when I'm in the shower, tell me about how I'm ruining the floorboards with the toilet. But yeah, that's my house.
All right, next is my house. Unfortunately, I can't enter a contest I am awarding the gold for, so this is for YouTube only. And on the exterior, I did something a little unique. I made a riverboat that flies. It's called the Paddle Wind Arc. And it's a fully functional riverboat. If you put it in a real river, it would, of course, sink.
We will be doing that immediately after the YouTube video. We will be submerging it into a river.
Yes. It's got sails. They don't quite line up, which is frustrating, but that's a game limitation. It's got a propeller to show that it can fly. It's got 2 paddles, one here and one here. And they do actually turn the right way, which was kind of more difficult than I wanted to admit to get my brain to work properly on that. It's got some steam, and then it's really blowing out smoke here at top because it is a riverboat. The steering wheel is, of course, a bookshelf, as all steering wheels are. And I'm pretty happy with it on the outside. But let's look inside. All right. So this first room was inspired by the TSA. You've got an arrow pointing you which way to go, and then you step through a metal detector. It's got some Drain Eye magic tech on the side. You can put your objects on the turning wheels to be inspected by a guard. You step forward into this eye device, and they let you know if you have passage. This house of mine acts as the guild hall, so it has to be secure. And as you can see from all the sirens, we set off the alarm. Now, on this side, guests can place objects in these empty bookshelves. And we have the board book guard here and a little bell to call them over. Now, let's look to the left first. Actually, let's go straight first. Look at the residential section. Got a little book nook here. This is the fountain I mentioned before. I shrunk it and pushed it to the side. And then here is my little park. Go in here. You got a little altar kind of thing here. Another altar thing here. A fountain here, which I honestly just put this fountain in here to save item space because I was at the limit. But I think this little park, it looks really nice. What do you guys think?
I like it.
All right, and we go up here. Oh, we got a bit of a clipping action. I should fix that. Open this door. This is where you put the towels when you need to put them somewhere. Go up here. We have a little dinner area. And then up here, we have a loft. Let's look up the loft. Now, I again was running really low on item space. So this loft is a little sparse. But we've got a nice little area. This is more for like a teenage child that wants their own space. So that's what this is up here. Through here is the master bathroom. You go in here, and what's here? You can see a aquarium, which I think it turned out pretty good. I might redesign it to use less item space so I can fit in more objects here, but I'm pretty happy with it.
Does look good.
And we have a toilet. This toilet paper was 2,000 gold a pop, so it's very expensive. And then we have my shower. Most of the showers pretty much look the same. Mine, I got kind of creative with a shower head there. You have a sponge, shampoo, and soap there, and a stool so that stuff can happen. I don't know what. All right. Through here, we have the residential section. Now, my character has kids, so there's these little doll houses here. And a play area by the fire. That's how he loses his kids. Through this door, you can see the child's bedroom. Through this door, you can see the master bedroom. He's a bit of a tinkerer, so we have some tinkering stuff. He has a box full of little candies. And the bed, which again is not as nice as Olivia's bed because mine was prefab and hers was actually put together. But I'm pretty happy with his residential section. All right, now let's look at the better areas. So, to our right here, we have the food court. First, the section to wait if you need to. Then you pick up your tray, you get your drink, and then you go down this area. Now, this food court, you can sit here and eat in various areas. Each table is a bit unique with its own little burning area, or light area, I should say.
My favorite part of the food court is always the burning area when I go places.
Yes. I can speak. I haven't filled out these little shelves yet because honestly, the food selection is kind of limited right now in game. I'm hoping that changes in this new expansion that's coming out. But we have a kitchen. I attached a mysterious metal cylinder to the stovetop to make it look like a water heater. I did some work here to make it look like a grill. This is a bed that I installed into the wall to make it look like a place where you can toast. And then cheese for no reason. And a little plant where you can pick up food. So I'm pretty happy with this food court. And we've had a few events here, and it's been a treat so far. Now, let's look on the other... Oh, I made another bathroom right here. It's got a mirror, a sink, and a toilet with another 2,000 gold toilet paper. And then through here, I have the lecture hall, which I'm very happy with. It's got seating for the guild, a lecture place. There is a lectern in the game I will add here eventually, but for now, this works. The walls have different banners from different organizations based on our adventures. A projector light for projecting. Now, the central hologram is made out of like 8 different objects, but it's turned out very well, and I'm pretty happy with it. Like any lecture hall, sometimes the person giving the lecture can bore you, and you need to slip out to the side to get a drink. So we have a little Pandaren wine bar here. We got 3 things on tap. Looks like they can make some food. I attached a table to the wall to make it look like a mirror, like all those fun little wine bars have. And over here, sometimes you need to do a lecture based on a criminal. So I've got a little holding cell. Made a bed. It does have an outhouse, mostly to save item count. And then around this corner here, oh, this is an information booth. Can be useful sometimes. In here, we have a research library. Han Solo on the side there. Different research things. And sometimes you just need to dispose of things. So behind this door here, we have the crematorium, where certain people go, because this is World of Warcraft. I do not condone that in real life. All right. What do you guys think?
It's good. It was very Very befitting of a leader.
Thank you.
It was missing a Xalatath shrine, though, so it could be better.
I do not have Xalatath anywhere. Now, I do have a second house, though. So let's see what I have there.
You better be there.
Oh, and this here is another table. I have tables hidden everywhere. So, all right.
People saying everywhere, but no, I know Xalatath, huh? Curious.
All right. So, we enter. We're given 3 doors. Let's choose the door on the right first. We've entered my Hot Wings stop. It's horde themed because my Hot Wing cook is a troll. But
That makes sense.
yes. Got a little door here, which I stole from Kolgar's plan. And now the latest design ruined my deep fryer. I had the roost facing upside down, and when I came in here yesterday,
I remember that.
there was a worm in my deep fryer. But there's my deep fryer. It still looks like one, I think. Here's the kitchen. It's a very nice kitchen. We got a cutting board with different items. Those bananas now look like yellow peppers, which I appreciate. And we've got different cooking areas. Each one is functional. Different grain bins and whatnot there, or grain sacks. So I was pretty happy with the way this little cooking area looks, and we will do events here in the future. I want to add a cash register, but I haven't found a good one yet. So, through this wall, I will eventually be adding an airplane, but that's for another video. All right, next is the door on the left. Now, this door leads to a submarine. I made yet another bathroom, which honestly I was getting kind of sick of making them. The side rooms I'm not finished, but I'm gonna have like a hammock or something there to make it look like sleeping areas. You got stairs, and then into a bridge loosely based on Next Generation. We have the engineer set here instead of in back, so that spatial can be heard for roleplay. I'll probably add on to it in time. And then we've got a radar dish here, which tells us which way the enemy is or which way we're going. And it's actually top of a fountain, so it actually sounds like we're underwater in here. Over here is a comm center to place on a glass screen where the enemy is in the sectors. Down here are 2 turrets, a pilot, and a navigator. You can see the navigator's controls little switches there. And then another holographic display here. And over here, it doesn't really follow safety standards too much, but we have a bunch of torpedoes and a torpedo launcher. I was very happy the way the torpedo launcher looked. And it is ready to go. Like I said, it doesn't really follow safety standards. We have torpedoes laying all over the ground, and we have this feeder that can belt feed as additional torpedoes. The torpedoes have little steam going out the side. They're ready to go. So what do you guys think?
It's good. Very aesthetic.
Yes. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. These are technically outhouses hidden in boxes there for the gun control sections, but you know, it looks okay. So this is for when you want to roleplay being underwater. All right. Next is the center room. Now this is going to look kind of crazy. This is a train, and the new the new roof limit is now 93. That means you can have 31 train carts in a train now at max level, which means you could roleplay Snowpiercer. But you enter it, and we've got a nice cargo section. where I just threw a bunch of random stuff I had laying around. Then we have steerage for the cheapest tickets. And then we enter the cheaper tickets for sleeping. Each is a half bed, so it could fit. That one's a bad example. It doesn't look very good. But this one's a better example. There we go. And you go through here, they're all full. You can choose any one you want, and it will show. I bought tons of beds. And then through here, you arrive at the dining cart. And yet another bathroom I had made. Well, that got moved. That's weird. I don't know why that got moved. All right. And the lectern is facing this way because you will need a special appointment if you're coming from the poor area, because that's just how people are. All right. Over here, we've got a nice wine bar area with another stove, a bench for the bartender to sit and smoke a cigarette and complain about his life.
Nice.
Yeah, a little area for drinks. Through here, these are larger rooms. You have two larger rooms here. We have a room for a small family.
Okay.
And then over here, we have a room for a gnomish type of a person with a safe. And then through here, we have the engine. Ta-da! It's got loads of coal. That's what are in these barrels, supposedly. A bed, a little snack area. You load it up. And I'm pretty happy with it. I need to put something on the ceiling that makes it look like it's the outside, but you can see I've got a fake perspective going. Over here is a tunnel. It looks like the train track is going into the tunnel. All right, I made it on top in one try, I swear. And this is the front of the train. You can see little houses and stuff. And again, it's forced perspective to make it appear like it is going outside. What do you guys think?
Very cool. A lot of good settings you could do for things in here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is great because there's really no place to roleplay a train in WoW. And this covers that need. So I'm pretty happy with it. Again, I'm going to add an airplane because those don't really exist for roleplay in WoW off the bar here to the side. But that's for another day. And I might do something like a ticket booth here in this empty room. But there you go. Alrighty, time for the winners. First category is going to be Best Venue. And this was tough. The Medieval Times won by Tyrion is very nice, but it's a little unfinished. And then Siri had a really nice bakery. And then Kolger's Rogue Bar is also a very nice venue. But after careful consideration, we have to give it to Adam. His guild hall is phenomenal. It's a big, impressive message for his guild about their unity and the fun that they have. So I have to give it to our allies, Adam's guild, and the phenomenal guild hall and all the great Christmas memories we had here. This was very well done. Let me know what you guys think. Which area would you say is the best venue? From Grand Banquet Halls, next is Most Cozy. This goes to Volnoid. Very, very cozy. There were some other really nicely done places that would be great to curl up with a book to. But something about a house that actually matches the exterior, I have to give it to Volnoid for his little house here. All right, next is Most Innovative. I think it'd be hard to argue any other house but this. We did see some great imaginative homes, but none of them really meet the sheer wonder of this mage tower. So I have to give it to this place. And apparently we missed a room. So let's see what room we missed. So nerve-wracking when you get up to the top. All right, so I missed a room. How did I miss a room? Oh, look at that. I did miss a room. See if I can make it without dying. Okay, all right. Here's a little room. I'm not sure it's worth the effort to climb up here, but there is a room up here. I like. All right. Very, very imaginative, Christo. If you're watching this video, know that at least 2 people made it to the end, and they were very impressed with this video. Alrighty. The next section are our winners. We start with number 3. Now, it was very tough to choose winners. I'm not going to lie. We debated, argued, laughed, cried, shouted in anger for hours. But at the end of the day, we decided Siri would have number 3 for such a wonderful, wonderful bakery. And I can tell you, we've had many hours of fun roleplay here. And this is such a well-done house. And who can forget the real-world constellation she has here? Like, very impressive. All right, Ziv, what did you like about Siri's house?
The constellations, the kind of minute attentions to detail of it is kind of what sold me on it being number 3. You can tell that everything was thought out and was kind of pre-planned, because there's been a lot of houses, myself included, where it ends up working together eventually, but it wasn't planned out that way. And you can tell that series was planned out that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I can tell you, she spent maybe 100 hours or more on this. So many items here were handcrafted for their exact spot in the scheme of things. I mean, look at these little pillows. Those are definitely silverware rolled up in a napkin. Like, she did such a great job. There's so much attention to detail here. Ab, what did you like about it?
Well, like Ziv said, it was the constellations for me. I love the fact that she coordinated all the colors. Everything seems very cohesive in the rooms that they're in. I mean, just amazing job. Love this.
Yeah, excellent job. All right, let's look at number 2. Number 2 is Colger's, the Rogue Bar. I love all the attention to detail, the hidden passageways. You can get lost like a Super Bowl halftime show in the corridors here. It is very well done. It's a great place. We hang out here quite often, and we'll continue to do so, despite all these creepy spy rooms. And I love the areas that are in storage with cobwebs and everything. Ziv, what'd you think of the place?
Like you said before, really big fan of the rogue passageways, even if I got violently lost the first time, second, and probably third time I was trying to use them. As I mentioned through multiple of the entries, I always do appreciate the ability to kill your house guests in your World of Warcraft house, so it's really good to see that around. And there's not a part of it I didn't like. Everything felt very good. It felt very on theme, very odd brand for what the person who made it was going for.
Nice. Go ahead, Ash.
So for me, it was definitely the Rogue Passage, the fact that it was based on the Clue movie and everything. You know, being a kid of the 80s, definitely a thing for me. But yeah, everything's really well done. Everything feels very cohesive, very like together, very planned out. So, you know, great attention to detail, and the exterior is really nice too. So
yeah, very nice job, Colger. I know you had said to me that you really wanted to own a bar one day in real life, and your ability to slip through secret corridors to spy on your tenants make me think you will own a great bar. I'm not sure that's actually a good thing to say out loud. All right, and number 1, probably no surprise, it's Regia's house. I love the windows. So good. There are some minor errors, but they weren't enough to detract by just the phenomenal job she did on this. This is literally, it blew my mind. Like, I saw stuff here I did not think you could do in WoW housing, and we went into it blind too, which kind of added to the wonder. Very nice, very nice. Ziv, what'd you think?
From the time we landed outside of it, I was already a big fan of the outside. I'm traditionally a pretty elf-forward player, so seeing that was really cool. And then going inside was just kind of like one surprise after another. I didn't even know that the skybox room was in the game, and having that be my first exposure to it was something that was pretty special that I liked a lot.
Yeah. Go ahead, Ab.
I'm also historically a very elf-forward player. I really, really, really liked the outside. I think it was the best exterior that we've seen, and the interior is just very nicely done, very well thought out, very naturey. Love this. I love this a lot. So very well done.
Yeah, this was a nice surprise. Going into this, a lot of it, I think we all knew some houses we thought would either win or had a good chance of winning. But this one took us by surprise because we did not even know this player had really put effort in. And it was such a wonderful surprise to have. But there were other really good houses out there. So if you did not win, know that this was a tough call. We had a few other houses that were just phenomenal. I have to give a shout out to Olivia Marie. Her house was amazing as well. And then a lot of people had sections of their house that were just really well done. So yeah, just tons of skill done in these. If you're watching this and you're thinking, oh, my guild's got better houses, well, put your money where your mouth is. Invite us to check out your neighborhood, and we'll see who's number 1, 2, and 3. So if you guys like this kind of content, please hit the bell because I'm bad at uploading at a reasonable schedule. All right, I wanted to add some more at the end as I wrap up editing. It took about 2 weeks or so for this video to get out because I had to finish the other video, which honestly I was sitting on for so long. Even though I don't think it's going to get many views, it was still really nice to just get that project done. This project was a lot quicker, despite the video being a lot longer, and I can see why so many channels just do gaming because the editing is so much easier. But I wanted to show off the interior. Inky Black does work in the interior. If you play WoW, you know what that is. It's a potion. But if you don't play WoW, it's a potion. And you can now set the lighting to be darker, more realistic. And I think it looks better. I dyed everything. And it made the lecture hall feel like a real lecture hall. I changed the floors too. Let me know if that looks better. Yeah, I feel like I'm about to listen to a presentation on how to kill a Naru. Maybe that's not the thing that we should do a presentation on, but anyway, if you guys like this kind of content, let me know. If I get 25 likes, I will seek out other communities. I might do that anyway, but if I get a lot of likes, it'll tell me this is better content for us anyway. I do like the other stuff. It just takes so long to, you wouldn't think AI photos would be that difficult, but it takes a long time not to make them look like trash. I'm talking like 20-30 minutes per photo, and I make a lot of those. So I'm hoping to move away from that and use myself in future videos as filler. Anyway, either of you guys have anything to add?
Yeah. If you want to see me do other stuff, if you want to come by the stream, I'll make sure that the Lore Master puts a link in there. It's twitch.tv/Xivalii. I'll try to actually be live doing something. So come look at whatever it is that I'm doing. I don't know what it is yet.
And Af, do you have anything you want to promote?
Nope. Very under the radar, so no.
All right. So don't subscribe to Aveline on any social medias. And if you see her in the streets of Stormwind, look the other way and immediately cross the street.
Yeah, if you saw her, no, you didn't.
Precisely.
Yeah, I had a good time. I know this was a longer video. The audio isn't as good as usual because I'm using my headset. I had a text or two appear during it. But this
The
was
Amber
fun.
Alert.
Yeah, last night. I don't think that appeared on the mic, but last night an Amber Alert happened, and that really confused me. Hopefully they had a safe ending to that. Those are always kind of sad when you hear those happen. But yeah, this is really nice. I'm hoping to get videos out more often. I do apologize. I'll put that more in my other video, which should be out before this one. But honestly, a lot of the hesitation was I realized I don't really like using AI. And my channel uses a lot of AI, which was totally by accident. I kind of fell into it. So it kind of discouraged me. But these kind of more free-form videos are a lot of fun, I have to say. So I think that covers it. Thank you, guys. Thank you, all the winners. Thank you, all the almost winners.
Thank you to everybody who participated.
Oh yeah, like this was a great contest, and we did this contest for my guild's 23rd birthday. When you ran a guild for 23 years, you see all kinds of stuff: drama, heartache. I've seen people marry and divorce from the guild. It's been a long path, but it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, so if you want to get married and divorced, feel free to join.
Yes.